So now just a couple of words on the question of sustainable consumption and politics of limits. So I think obviously consumption is an extremely interesting way to approach this problem, at least for emphasizes ways of life and the meaning of consumption. It opens the door for experiments with alternative ways of life, with different forms of collective and individual consumption. So in that sense, I think the conversation you're having, that you will be having anyway here, will be extremely productive. I guess the one thing, a couple of things I'd really like to emphasize that I think the politics of limits light that it shows on this consumption debate. I mean, one is it points to the importance of, questioning existing patterns of consumption and opening up space for political reflection around consumption. And this is a kind of obvious thing, but a politics of limit is about politics, okay? So I realize that talking about politics, particularly for those of you from the US, and those of us in Canada following the US, the Republican primaries, the politics really seems like either terribly frightening or just stupid or whatever. I mean, it doesn't seem like both, yes. The thing is that, that said, politics is a dirty word, but, you know, there's no way away from it. So that suggests to me that arguments about consumption ultimately have to splash onto the political stage. So we can talk about experiments and business practices and all sorts of things, but to some point they have to get onto the political agenda, and simply because, if you like, the changes that will be ultimately needed in order to push forward this sort of change are necessarily political. So it's going to involve government, law, taxes, institutions, and there's no way basically around that. And it's also going to involve things like developing inspiring models, harnessing emotions as well as reason, building conditions, making deals, establishing priorities, employing power, and transforming democratic practices. So it's going to be nasty and messy politics, but unavoidable politics if you, it seems to me, actually want to move things onto the societal level. So I guess that brings me to the end. So my suggestion is we're going to have a politics of environmental limits sooner or later, but the timing and character are in doubt. Thank you.